When we finally got down to something which the individual says he really wants to do, I will say to him, you do that. Better to have a short life that is full of what you like doing than a long life spent in a miserable way.
Hey!
How's it going, guys? This is my first video after I've shaven off the beard. Many people said that they don't like it, I don't like it either, but I just, decided to do it, so I did it. Anyway, topic of today's video is gonna be about tutorials, and this is gonna be quite hypocritical for me, so you might do an expose video, I guess. So I received a question from one member of our community, and if you're looking at this video, then this is like a long answer for you. And I got asked to give some tips on first time using a spray can, or if I could suggest a tutorial. Now, since I do tutorials on my channel, I also do like this kind of videos where I'm talking to you guys, and usually what I do lately in my videos is I give you a disclaimer that this is only my opinion and this is only the way that I do things. I don't mind if somebody's gonna do it the same way as I do, but what I'm trying to teach you, or what I'm trying to give you guys, is a critical thinking and way of learning, on your own. Okay, let's get to the topic. Tutorials could be dangerous because imagine a canvas, imagine a blank piece of paper, and that's a possibility, that's an opportunity, and you can do whatever you want. And if somebody shows you how to do this and that line, you're gonna create in your mind a rule, like a set of rules and a set of ideas how something needs to look like, and you're gonna stick to that, and you're gonna completely, sorry about that, my dog is getting crazy, and you're completely make yourself blind, and you're not gonna be able to proceed and to think on your own because somebody has told you to do this and that, this and these steps, and these techniques. And don't get me wrong, tutorials are a great thing to get an idea, to get inspired, to maybe get someone else's point of view. It's the same thing with art as with life. Again, I'm going in a little bit deep. When you were a kid, you started driving your bicycle probably with 3 wheels, or with that 2 extra small wheels on the back, to like learning wheels, and by some point you had to get rid of them so you could continue learning and to continue be able to drive a bicycle without anyone's help. And this is pretty much the same as tutorials. They're just to get you going and not to come back anymore, so you don't come back to your dad or your mom or your brother or sister or whoever taught you how to ride the bicycle. Every time you want to sit on the bike and you don't go to them like, please show me again, please show me again. It's same thing when you were a kid, and the way that you learn to basically walk is, but by trying to make a step and falling and rolling and crying and laughing and doing all sorts of things, and in the end you started walking. And I don't know if they take you in a lap and said, okay, so these are the basics, this is how you walk, this is how you move your muscles, this is how you... What the fuck? You would have to stop and think, and you would get anxious, and you would never be able to learn how to walk, because art is like organical process. And I'm gonna show you something. You see this? I have never ever done any sculptures with the clay. I don't know how to do sculptures, and I suck at it. Now, this is my first candle holder. And this is what I was able to do first. It's not the first time, but this is like my first candle holder. And this is what I came up with. It's a mess. It's a shit. Alright. I admit it, and I'm proud of it. Now, this is a second attempt. and I made a Viking ship. Look at it, it's quite wonky. It does its purpose, it holds candles, but I did more details. So I haven't looked at any tutorials whatsoever, nothing. I did watch like 2 or 3 time lapses of somebody else's sculpting without him talking over it, just, you know, a couple of minutes, and I got inspired and I wanted to do something myself. Now, this is the result. This is my 3rd attempt, and as you can see, this is a snake that could hold a candle. Actually, you have to squeeze it a little bit, but it holds a handle, and this is already a big success from this to this. And like I said, I have no idea how to do sculptures, how to do anything, and that's not that I'm talented, that I know how to do things. I didn't have the sketch for this. I just took it and I played with the clay, and I decided, okay, I want a snake, and I wanted to. I didn't want it to look like this, but when I had the clay in my hands, I saw that I didn't have as much material as I wanted, so I had to figure out something smaller. So I just wrapped it around the candle. It looked nice. I decided to do it, and this is what came up. And I got a lot of ideas for the next project, and I got a lot of experience. That's not a lot of experience in the long run, but from where I started and where I am right now, like in 3 small pieces, it's a huge difference, which I don't think I would be able to do if I followed tutorials, especially not if I follow tutorials strictly. Now, like I said, I want you guys to be able to think on your own, not to give a fuck of what I say, not to give a fuck of what somebody else say. When I see this, like, wild style tutorials, this is just a bunch of bullshit, and, you know, and then people start to, they force themselves to replicate what they see, and they don't think about anything, that they are completely lost. And it's same with everything. So let your mistakes and let your trial and error and let everything be your tutorial. Of course, I'm not saying go, definitely find a tutorial, look at it, get the general idea, but do it on your own. Don't care, you know, you shouldn't give a fuck how somebody got somewhere. The thing is, it's like you're in the forest. I don't know, I like to give you a lot of comparisons, because I like to explain my point as much as I can. And if you're in the forest and there is like a bunch of paths, and somebody, I don't know, were able to get through that maze of forest, and he said, okay, that's the point, that's the way, you just have to go straight, left, right, and so on. And you would take his advice, and you would maybe get lost. And this is what people do. They don't... I just cannot explain how much this bugs me. Either way, you're gonna find your way through the forest. You know, even if you have to cut down the trees to get out. It's just, you have to do it. You have to get it on your own. We like an easy way out. There is no easy way out. There is no tutorial that's gonna make you an artist. If there would be schools that would, like a factory, just manufacture new artists and new geniuses and new Salvador Dali's every fucking day. Like, every class would be great. There is no way of explaining it. People are going to art academies for years, and they may never be artists, because there is no way of explaining it. It's all about emotions, and it's all about willing to do it. I have a really close friend, my first neighbor. He finished like artist school. Was it 3 or it was a 4-year of high school as a painter, as a, you know, doing actual painting and so on. He got a lot of techniques done, but he does not paint. He doesn't do that for a living, and he likes it, but not as much as maybe I do. Well, just look at this mess, and it's always like this, and it's a plate. I even eat here. So, and it's, you know, I'm not proud of it, but it's who I am. And if that's who you are, just do it.